Well, I guess the family story began in 1837 when our ancestors arrived from France. Our particular family have only been here since 1924. My grandmother and grandfather came here with some cows and some horses. We've developed ever since. Very privileged that my son and his girlfriend wish to continue, so that's where we are now. We're on the eastern side of Banks Peninsula, Pawa Bay, a lot of coastline, isolated, exposed in places but very sheltered in other places. We're spoilt to be able to live here. Size of the farm, 360 hectares, run sheep, cattle, deer, farm stay for the last 18 years. We also have young people who come and live with us during their overseas travels. Also now run a small farm tour business most days of the summer, where people are brought from Akaroa, and we entertain them into the way we live.
So, Sue, do you like it here?
Very much so, yeah. Very peaceful, quiet. Get to meet international tourists as well, though. Yeah, it's a lovely place to live, very good community.
How is the experience different to any other experience?
Well, I guess it's sharing your lives with people. Yeah, they come in and they see how you live. Yeah, they're from big cities, a lot of the people, so they're blown away by it a lot of the time.
I guess we farm differently to a lot of places in that plant and machinery are virtually nil. We don't have a tractor, four-wheel bike, and the physical manual work, walking, mustering, no horse. We give to the community in certain ways by belonging to organisations. I mean, it's the only way a community survives. One of the great things that they've provided for us is the Banks Peninsula Conservation Trust have given us the opportunity to help us conserve some of the wonderful native bush that we have on the property, where we have covenanted an area of wonderful bush for regeneration into the future. The property was originally two separate farms. One was my father's farm, and where we are here in Pawa Bay is originally my grandfather's farm. Two distinct ecoclimates, really. Pawa Bay is a valley, a bay, sheltered, native bush, sunny and shady, natural water, running water. The other property, the headland of Long Bay, is a totally different climate. Very, very exposed, 5 kilometres of cliff coastline, extremely exposed to the cold southerly blasts, very little water supply. But we have to spend our resources where we think fit, and personally I think money is better spent fencing and dividing sheltered areas from exposed areas. The old native sedges to me are as good as a big shelter belt. I've been farming here for 30 years here now. You certainly get to learn your environment. I came fresh out of university with a degree, knowing how to do it. Things soon changed, and the secret is to learn to cushion those blows and learn from them. It's a bit like life, you need balance, and I think the word balance environmental awards really signify something special for me, because to me life is balance. To me I do family plans, life plans, and the business plan is just part of that jigsaw, where I involve my family, myself, the environment, and the future. And it's the way that we put that whole jigsaw of life together. Because I think sometimes we measure success in different terms. Here we measure our success in the enjoyment that we get out of life, and I think having our family around us and them wanting to continue here is something that we treasure.
Yeah, I agree totally. We're really spoilt to have the kids around. Yeah, I think that's fantastic. It's really what it's all about, isn't it? And then being the sixth generation.
I suppose I like stock work. Stock work's the most enjoyable part of the jobs on the farm, and with the stock work comes the dogs. Then last year just started getting into dog trials. I think it's more of a social social sort of event rather than the dogs are just a bonus. In the yard dog event a couple of weeks ago, I got first in the South Island and third in New Zealand. So yeah, pretty happy with that.
Yeah, it's great around here, and I'd stay here forever. It's a great environment, and it's just sort of out of the city and nice and quiet.